Hello, and welcome back to From 1 Star to 6 Star, a Washington State dynasty build. My name is Sean. This is a series that I do weekly on YouTube and Twitch. It was originally streamed live on Twitch Mondays after Mystery Bag Monday, but I am moving it to a new Sports Night block on Tuesday evenings, so you can catch it over there. That'll probably take effect in February as I get everything kind of set where I want it. But until then, just go follow twitch.tv/SeanOsaurusRex as I'm trying to get ahead on another series that I'm doing that's posting nights that football isn't posting with 1 minute quarter basketball season. But that is neither here nor there. The Washington State Cougars are 4-0, which is fantastic. The problem is 3 of those games have been very close. 2 of those games have been very close against teams that those games should not have been close against. Beating Idaho by 20, or by beating Idaho by a score of 20-17 in the waning seconds of the game, and taking care of FCS Northwest in the waning seconds of the game, I think. I don't remember. It was way closer than it needed to be. The good game, though, that was close, was in Auburn. That come from behind victory was fantastic. As you can see here, we have a little bit of recruiting that we need to work on. We have Sean Jones and Evan Little. They are ready to come visit our school, so we'll have to keep those names in mind as we continue our season facing Stanford. Here's the XP stuff that we got last time. Got a complimentary visit, I guess. Sure. Visit as a rival. Alright, cool. Anyway, or visit versus a rival. Beat a rival school. Fantastic. As you can see, number 18 Stanford is next. We are at home. They are actually unranked now because it looks like they lost. So let's do a couple of things. I didn't mean to hit LB and RB. I thought I was changing the top. I have one head coach upgrade that I need to work on. Let's see. Game management. CPU does not make false starts. We should remove that. That's fine, because now we can get into this area. Find the best mismatch in attack. All matchups are shown from the offensive point of view. Okay, this one might be the one worth getting as matchup. Setup artist is also pretty good. These are both ones that I should work towards. Okay, so we'll keep those. Step number 2, work on the recruiting and see if we can get those. Get those visits scheduled. Now it was someone and someone. How do I? Oh, there's a way to look at it. Looks like everybody's scheduled. Here we go. Sean Jones, kicker, 77 overall. Oh, competitive visits. To buy. Bring him in. Sure, that's fine. Here we go. Evan Little. Was that the other? That was the other name, I believe. Go ahead and do that. We have a couple of people who are we fighting with the Huskies? Oh, the Yukon Huskies, everywhere. Okay. Alright, we should be good there. Last thing that we will do before we jump into the game action, what could be a very fast game, honestly. Both teams probably going to run the ball quite a bit. We are going to check the top 25 polls. As we see that Texas A&M is number 1. They were number 1 last week, as was Ohio State, same spot. Notre Dame, South Carolina, Oregon, And then Georgia, the only team, or the first team to move up, rather. We have Oklahoma, Florida State, TCU. Oklahoma State moving up a couple of spots. UCLA, Kansas State making a big jump up the polls. LSU, Alabama, with a 1-2 record, is still all right. Still in the top 25. Sweet. They are followed by Texas, who drops a little bit. Virginia Tech moving up. Michigan moving up. Louisville dropping way down, losing in overtime to FIU. They are now 3-1. They fell massive 12 spots in the polls. Washington moving up 3 spots. Northern Illinois, Clemson dropping 7 spots. They are 1-2 and still ranked. Good for them. Nebraska, Miami, NC State, Boise State rounding out the top 25. Others receiving votes: Northwestern, Stanford, Arizona State, Wisconsin, and Ole Miss. Stanford and Oregon State, 2 Pac-12 schools, dropping out of the top 25 last week. Not a good look for the conference as a whole. Speaking of the conference and where things stand, let's take a look at those conference standings. Washington State 4-0, 1-0 in conference. Oregon State right behind us, 3-1, 1-0 in conference. Oregon, Washington, both undefeated, no conference games yet. California and Stanford both 1-2, though Stanford has a conference loss. That is who we will be facing this week. In the South, Arizona leading with a 2-1 record and a 1-0 record in conference. Arizona, UCLA, kind of the same thing that we had in the North, with 3-0 records, no conference record. Colorado at 2-1, USC at 2-1 with a conference loss, and Utah backing up, or at the back of the pack, I should say, at 2-2, 0-1 in the conference. Overall, we are number 1 because we have a 4-0 overall record, and we've only given up 69 points. Don't be fooled that we don't have a weird 2-star prestige. All right. We have a 1-star prestige. That extra one. There it goes. Fixed itself. It tried to give us an extra star, but we don't need that star yet. We haven't earned that star yet. But we can make some good progress towards becoming a 2-star school with a matchup against a very powerful Stanford Cardinal. So we'll see what we can do here in this game, as we jump into the game action. As this loads, I will let you enjoy the pregame. No camera, no commentary. Let you enjoy that. I'll join you at the coin toss for Stanford, Washington State. I think we're in Pullman, so that's good news. Take a look at the team stats, though. Stanford's offense, not really great, 26.3 points, but it's good enough for 66th. They're getting 356.3 yards, 223 passing, 133 rush yards. Their defense has given up just over 32 points a game, and they're giving up a lot of yards. On the flip side, we aren't doing a whole lot better in the offensive categories. We're scoring 24.8 points, which is just a little behind Stanford, but we are gaining significantly fewer yards in the passing game and a good chunk fewer in the running game. Defensively, though, we're going to probably, because of the way everything's set up, we're going to probably be near the top just because we're doing 5-minute quarters. 27th in points allowed, 3rd in yards. We're giving up a lot of pass yards. The bigger problem, though, is that we're giving up a lot of pass completions and a lot of 3rd downs, though our rush defense does feel pretty solid. Top players for the home team, the kicker, 92 overall, is 5 of 6, along with 43, 12 of 12 on the extra points. Our quarterback, Gordon, he's on a hot streak, 45 of 60, 742 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 carries, 16 yards. Overstreet, also on a hot streak, 14 receptions, 379 yards, 4 touchdowns. Top players for the away, not great. They have a right tackle, a left guard, and a middle linebacker, 95, 94, 94. One of them is injured, and then Meeks has 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, 13 assisted tackles, I think is what ATK means. And then the injury report, they have a right tackle, and a strong safety out. So go ahead and enjoy the pregame. I'll see you at the coin toss.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Washington State's been on a roll lately, but a winning streak is only important if it continues to be a winning streak. By extending it, we'll see if they can get it done in this one. Thanks for joining us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Now let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for all the action. We'll see you at the half.
We're in Pullman, Washington, a beautiful farming community. Let's head down to the coin toss now. It's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
All right, welcome into a rainy Pullman, Washington, where Stanford will kick the ball away. We'll go ahead and defend, and we'll work on a return.
The ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep.
If you're new to the series, just tuning in, hey, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you'll enjoy some football action. Bray couldn't quite get out of that tackle. He's our impact player. Has not performed well in the last couple of games. We'll see if we can get him going early in this one. But what I wanted to do is control the clock. I think this game could be very quick, just based on what I know about Stanford over the last batch of years has been pretty run focused, and I have been more run focused than the most recent Cougars coach was. Season rushing stats 84 for 400 yards. Broke that a little too far outside. Thought I could maybe get around, but obviously that did not work. So second down and 11. Let's try another ISO. Even if I can get half of it, see if maybe I can wear him down a little bit. Oh, I ran into my own lineman. That's not a good start.
And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against
textbook. Textbook is me running into my own defender, offensive player. Okay. See if we can get Whitaker. Shoot.
He's going to try and scramble.
That was terrible. That was absolutely horrendous.
The smart quarterbacks.
Probably a good thing that I didn't throw it when I was going to throw it, but a terrible play.
Take care of his offensive lineman. But after that play and that hit, you really got to be wondering what kind of relationship this quarterback and his offensive lineman have after that.
Really not what I was looking for on my first drive of the game. Go ahead and punt it. 4th and 21. I was trying to get the receiver over the middle, and the linebacker kind of shifted out, but ran with him pretty well, and then the middle linebacker kind of was hovering in that area. So they almost blocked the kick. That's fine.
Signals for a fair catch.
So we'll give it up to him at the 50. That's okay.
So the offense will come out in opponent's territory.
I believe it's Toby Gerhardt.
They couldn't have asked for better field position than this.
The running back. There we go. There we go. Negative 2-yard rush to start things off. That's what I like to see.
It's second down, 12 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Gonna bring pressure. That guy's supposed to drop into coverage. So. Ooh, get him, Gonzalez. Get him, get him, get him. Yes. There you go. Way to drive him backwards. Now this is a spot that I have not performed particularly well in. I'm going to bring some pressure. It's 3rd and 15. See if we can get something going here. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. All right. Okay.
He tried to force that one in there.
Yep. And the safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching the quarterback's eyes and even a better catch.
I've given up so many long 3rd downs that I wasn't super confident that I'd be able to get that.
From their own 49-yard line. First down.
But, you know, perhaps the pressure just kind of forced an early throw. Not really sure what happened there. Obviously, he thought he saw something he couldn't actually get. That's a good run. Probably try and keep it on the ground for the most part. Do my best to pick up as many first downs as possible. Number 2, Ohio State, struggling there at the bottom of your screen. Losing to Wisconsin. There we go. There we go.
It's
first down, baby.
Running attack comes through for the first down like this. It makes an offense so much more versatile.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. They come out in a goal line set.
Okay.
He's got the corner.
At least try and get it outside. That's fine. That'll work. That'll work. As long as I'm slurping time off that clock. There's an L in there. Just want to point that out. CLO's clock. All right. We're going to run it to the short side. Looks like they might be blitzing. No. Oh. Run it that way. Pick up that block. There we go. There we go. 14-yard reception. Kearney doing everything on this drive in this game so far with the Master Chief amount of time remaining.
From the 13-yard line. First down.
There we go. There we go. Still getting positive yards. Still getting positive yards. All right. You all right, Xbox? You're making a lot of noise. Didn't seem to like that I had like I didn't have very much weight on it, but there was, I guess, enough. There's a hole right there. Gaston.
I think you got to give credit to
no one finds holes like Gaston. Now,
room
unfortunately, the first down goofed it to where I was going to run the rest of the quarter out, but now I'm not able to do that. That's fine. Kearney can get in here. Oh, Ohio State, I guess, is up. I misread that score earlier, apparently. Are you okay, Xbox? You alright? Making a lot of noise. There we go. Touchdown, Cougars. 7 rushes, 31 yards. And that's what you'll love to see. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Making them pay on that turnover.
It takes a lot of strength to run it when you're heading into a massive pile of bodies. Good job of holding on to it and getting it across the goal line.
Stanford will get the ball first in the second half, which is fine. Whoa. Wow. That's not good. It's too bad that Stanford's not ranked, by the way, because we could use a little bit of an upset.
7-0 game here. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Got 1-2 Stanford. Maybe a little, Not a disappointing season necessarily, but
He'll return it from the 1.
maybe not. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go.
At the 29.
Still a 29-yard return, but I'm okay with that result. All right. Let's see if they stick to the run game.
We'll have to see now how the offense
They haven't done anything with
responds
it. They have a
this
couple of
time.
rushes,
Throwing a pick on
negative
that
5
last
yards. They
Maybe
had great
early,
starting
but
field
don't think
position
the coaches haven't spent
last
a lot of time
time.
reminding these
That's-
guys how important it is to take care of the football.
That'll take us to the end of the
Gets out to
first
around
quarter.
the 38. We've played one.
All right.
Washington
7-0.
State leads.
Washington State
7-0.
leading. An interception, big, especially being on a 3rd down and 15. We'll go ahead and go with some pressure here. This might be a good time to hit me with a screen or a play action pass. Oops. Oh no, instead it's going to be... Is that a lineman?
The 38-yard line. Good pitch and catch
Number
there,
98
second
doing.
down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him the first down. That's just a nice play.
Defense totally out of position there. Couldn't have probably been more open.
From the 38-yard line, it's first down.
Have to be careful with the...
Looking right.
Oh,
intercepted.
go! Go, 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 go! Yes! Nice pick, Washington State. If we could just get this
And the
clock
defense just
going,
picked up
milk
their
it a little
second
bit.
interception of the game.
This
Wow.
defense has really been in sync during the first half.
That is
They
a
keep this
weird
up, it'll be a
animation there.
long day for this offense.
We will go ahead and go back to our running game.
From the 50.
So again, right
First
about
down.
midfield. We're right at midfield this time, but
Washington State up
last
7
time
points.
they have left that middle unbelievably open.
And he carries the ball
That is
5
surprising. That's where I've had most of the success has been up the middle. I don't typically run to the side too much. I don't think he's the fastest guy, but running up the middle, running up the gut inside, with the offensive lineman like right there has been helpful. Now I do feel like I need to score a touchdown here. They can double dip. It was effective for me, and it was helpful
It's first and
to
10.
be able to
Ball on the 35.
kind of turn the game around that I had against Idaho, I think it was, just because that game did not go well. God, that game did not go well. Miami, 28, USF 21. So that'll wrap that up. Also,
Makes it
I don't
out
know
to
why a
about the
Miami game would be
23.
finishing so late. And I think we're getting to his rushing yard
23-yard
total
line.
from the last game
First
in the
down.
first half here. As I'm just going to kind of make him sell out for the run. Back into the middle. That was a nice tackle.
Decent pickup.
Probably I went a little too far inside. Tried to kind of cut back, but it was a little late. And all they're doing is just run the ball. We're getting good chunks of carry here.
Up the middle
Again,
for a nice
4
gain.
yards. A field goal's good. A touchdown is what I want, though. I know that sounds
Third
obvious.
down.
I know that
This
sounds like every
offense is about
football
3
person.
feet away from that first
But
down mark.
again, my
Washington
defense has
State
shown up,
is up
and the
7.
defense has gotten 2 turnovers. However, I don't want to rely on that.
He makes his way out to about the 6.
I want to take a 2 touchdown lead. I want to take control of this game. And again, we
Here's the 8th play
have
of the
15
series.
rushes in 1 pass. That is a weird number for me. But when you're running it as well as I am. Oh, I could have maybe gotten away with a free play there. And we're gonna wind this clock. Let it go. Oregon within 3 of California. Alabama up big. Washington up by 2 touchdowns.
It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 4.
I don't know how fast-paced of an offense Stanford can really run. See if we can maybe stretch them outside a little bit here. That's all right. I'm good with running another 40 off that clock. We're 3rd and goal. Surprised Stanford's not taking a timeout here to conserve something for themselves before the half.
Here's play number 10 on the drive.
But we should be able to get this. I was a little worried because the game started not great with that ugly 3 and out. Taking 4th and 21. 2 running plays that really didn't go anywhere. A big dumb sack. Kicked the ball. They were at the 50. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Touchdown, Washington State.
There we go. That's what you love to see. That's what you want to see.
Second rushing touchdown of the game.
He's run the ball very well, and he's going to see a lot more carries before this one's over. He's really helped carry the offense so far today.
And he converts the
There we go.
point.
All right, here's an update.
Reese, what have you got?
Time to get you up to date from Eugene. This is the game we've been watching.
Still 10 point. Still a 10-point game. Plenty of time though.
Let's keep an eye on this
Morton
game
6
where
for
a
9,
major
84 yards.
surprise could be brewing.
But number
The Golden
5.
Bears have the edge, 24-14.
This is kind of what happens with the Pac-12 is they get teams that are highly ranked and then they kind of Pac-12 kind of beats each other up a little bit. And
Excellent kick.
rankings go down the tubes.
He's to the 20.
Uh-oh. Get him.
Brought
Okay.
down
I
at
might
the
want to
32.
consider
This
not doing that.
defense has everything.
Giving
They
up
kinda
28
have that
yards, 2
blue-collar,
interceptions.
workman-like approach, but they also have a blend of tremendous speed to go along with that work ethic. And the better they play, they seem to feed off of it, and it continues throughout the whole ball game.
An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right
50
here.
seconds.
If
We
they
can hold
play
them here.
sound football from here out and make a few plays, there's no reason they can't get back into this.
He's hit and taken down.
Nice job here by the quarterback of putting some air underneath this pass and letting his receiver catch up with it for a nice game.
We're still going to work with,
First
oh
down,
my
10
God, 2
yards
for
to
4.
go.
He's
Ball on their own
every pass of
43.
his is complete, just 2 of them to the wrong team.
Got hit and still completed
There's
it.
a tackle. They'll
bring
take
him
another
down at the
timeout, it looks
25.
like.
Stanford
So
is
they've
gonna have to
burned
use their
2 of
second
them,
timeout
but
of
they
the half.
probably haven't needed to. And this is why I thought the touchdown was really important. It very easily can be a tie game
And
as
he hits
far
him
as
hard
if
at
they
the
score
37-yard
here and
line.
they score right after half.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Right in the zone, number 39. Oh, he's so
Tackle
good.
made At about the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. First down.
Get there. There we go.
And he's gonna
There
be
we
sacked
go.
for a loss. The blitz was the call, but the D-line.
No, they're going
was the
for it.
one
They
that
are-
made his way to the
They are
quarterback.
going
And he
for
showed
it.
great quickness getting off the line.
This
into
is probably going to be the
backfield.
last play of the
This guy
half.
can move
They
for
should have
a
called a
big fella.
timeout. Oh my goodness.
And he might want it all here and
Intercepted for the 3rd time.
picked off. We played a half.
Yes.
Washington State leads.
Oh my
14-0.
God. What horrendous clock management by Stanford. We'll see you after the break.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. All week long, when I would think about this game, I thought that we were going to have a nip and tuck affair from start to finish. Now you look up, the margin is a couple of possessions, couple of scores, it's a great opportunity for this team to come out in the second half and put this thing away.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be a close game, and you feel fortunate to be on the right side of making some big plays. And you don't necessarily know, Reese, if that's going to happen in the second half. So you got to take advantage of this lead. Make sure that you don't squander it. Make sure you don't make mistakes in the second half. But if you're looking at it right now, you're going, I'm pretty excited. I'm up 2 scores, and everything's going in the right direction.
Just about time to start the second half. What do you think Herbstreit's first point of analysis will be?
I don't know, something to do with quarterback play, I'm sure. We always got to hear that stuff all the time. It's all about the quarterbacks.
Brad and Kirk ready for the second half.
Okay, welcome back to a rainy
Welcome
Pullman.
back, everybody. Second
Complete,
half action about to begin.
awful, horrendous
He really got a hold of that
clock
kick.
management for Stanford there at the end. Should have taken the timeout.
He's to the 20.
Should have
At the 30.
Should have taken the timeout and should have kicked the field goal.
34-yard line.
He had one
The
left.
Cougars
The
continue
sack.
to get it done on the
It was
defensive
probably
side
too
of the
long for a field goal. At
They've done a good
least
job of
take a
building this
timeout.
lead and almost
See if you can run like a
here
quick
to
out
protect
or
it.
something,
See
get
if they
some
can hold on
yards,
here
run
for
out
the
of
rest of the
bounds,
way.
get a first down, something of that nature. Maybe don't take so many timeouts right off the bat.
There's
But
gotta be
somehow
some sense
Pennington
of
coming up with that
urgency to
pick
this offense
for the
right now.
third
They don't have
interception
the
of
luxury
the
wasting
half
drives
for the
if they wanna get
Cougars.
back in the game.
That's excellent. And the stats that you saw, that's exactly what I want to see. I want to see a ton of time of possession, 0 in the turnover margin, or the turnover column, I should say. And
Second down and
like
9 to go.
passing in rush yards, kind of whatever. Like I'm fine. The running game is working, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. The quarterback Gordon's 1 for 1 for 14 yards, so that's fine. That's great. The running game is doing everything for us. That's what we want. But a huge leap in time of possession. Defense playing great. Oh, there was a guy right there. Oh, no.
To the 20. Touchdown, Stanford.
The fullback scored a touchdown. A huge touchdown. That was a good play action pass. It was a defender right there. Oh, number 20.
He sure took advantage of it when they called his number. That receiver was so
Just
wide open.
nothing to do. 42 tripped on his own player.
It's like having a wide open layup with nobody behind you,
Man.
and you go up and you miss a layup. You don't want that to happen to you as a quarterback. So the
All
quarterback
right,
did a
that's
nice
okay.
job of staying in
We'll
rhythm.
see how the
making
running
easy
game's
throw and the
working.
touchdown for
3
this
plays,
wide receiver.
64-yard drive. It's a quick score. It's not what you want to see.
With a 3-play, 66-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown. The score now, 14-7. Stanford to kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick.
All right, Brandon, let's see what you can do.
He's to the 20.
Run right into that
He gets
guy.
out to
Okay,
about
cool.
the 18-yard line. They're 2 for 2 in finding the end zone on their last 2 drives. Let's see how they do here. Washington State.
Got to be able to
is
put
up
together a
score.
long drive. Both of our drives have been short field drives
Gets out to about
after
the
following
21.
turnovers. Starting at midfield. Kearney, like that line. 82 yards on the ground already. See if we can do something with
their own
the
21-yard
play action
line.
verticals. We have
It's second
Overstreet
down.
away from their impact player. That's
He's going to go for the home run.
maybe not my. Oh, he had it in his hands and he dropped it.
Was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
All right. Overstreet on that comeback might be a good option. Yeah, it's going to be. There we go. There we go.
He's taken down
First down.
around the 36-yard line.
That's good enough for another Washington State. First down.
All right. Back to the running
We've
game.
got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 36.
If we can match him touchdown for touchdown, we'll obviously be in good shape. There you go.
He fights
There you go.
forward to about the 39.
Keep it going. 3 yards. I'll take it. We'll get you that century mark here before this game's over. We'll see if we can get the... I don't know what was going on. The offensive line was just moving mountains last time. The first half was
They come out in a goal line
going
set.
very well. There we go.
And he's tackled
3rd down and
after
3. I
5
trust you.
yardage.
Let's get it first down right here. 89 yards, almost 5 yards a carry. Again, just take
And they're gonna need
that
about 3
clock
yards to pick
down.
up the first down.
3 for 4 on 3rd down. That's exactly what I want to see.
Washington State is up by a touchdown.
There you go.
Nice
There you
run.
go.
He's brought down.
4-yard run. 1st and 10. Not putting it in the air unless I absolutely have to. If Gordon at the end of this game is like 2 for 2 for 40 yards or whatever, 30 yards, 40 yards, I am more than okay with that. Probably don't need to be milking the clock this early, but there. Ooh, all right.
Brought down after a nice run
Again,
up the
4
middle.
yards. 3 4-yard runs is more than 10. California has scored another field goal. Not that we're necessarily scoreboard
And this
watching,
is the
but
8th play of the drive.
keeping an eye on it. Sure, they'll let us know what's
They
going
line
on.
up in the jumbo
Number
set.
5 might be going down here. 2nd down and 6. We're going to go for that gap. Not a whole lot of room, but a 2-yard rush will work. Oh, it's 27-24. My apologies.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
I think I'm just going to go with the dive. I'm going to trust them
Third down now, and they're gonna
again.
need about 4.
They're a little more spread out. Just need... There we go. There we go. One good little crease on that left side. There we go.
That makes it 1st and 10.
107 yards rushing.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
We are approaching 3 minutes on this drive. This is the drive I want. I want this clock gone. Oregon with the touchdown, 31-27 down there. There's a heck of a lot more of an exciting game happening. Ooh, I ran right into their big star
He makes
guy.
it to the 38-yard line.
Gaston with no room to run there.
2nd and 10.
Let's do a little
Here's
screen
the 11th
here.
play of the drive. Washington State up 7 points.
Hopefully Whitaker kind of pulls a guy with him.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it.
Okay,
And he's
all right,
tackled
9-yard
around the
reception, that works.
29-yard line.
They recognized it early, and they were able to get there. We'll let the 3rd quarter run out. 3 for 4, 38 yards. I'm good with those numbers. I don't know where the incomplete pass was, but... Oh, it was the one to Overstreet on the play action pass.
That's 3 down and 1
Okay.
to go. The Cougars with a touchdown lead.
Cougars, touchdown lead. Probably... Yeah. That was a nice pass on that comeback. He had so much cushion for some reason. But let's get a
Into
3rd
the
down
fourth
conversion
quarter
right
now,
here.
And we're back to the action.
There we go. We got off his block, but it was just a little too late. So Kearney got a 2-yard rush. He's up to 109 yards. Average is staying shockingly close to 5 yards a carry.
From the 26-yard
12
line.
play,
It's
51-yard
first down.
drive, sucking up all this clock. Oh, they're blitzing off this edge. Never mind. This might just be a doomed run play. Doomed, maybe not the correct word, but okay.
Nice
All
run
right.
up the
Still
middle.
5 yards, so
Kearney picks up
no
5
big
with
deal.
the carry.
That brings up 2nd and
I thought about it, but it looked like they were going to blitz a guy on that left side, and I didn't want him to
And
run
here's the
immediately
14th
into a
play of
tackle.
the drive.
And I I don't know if he would have been quick enough to get around that edge. Oh,
Around the 22-yard
nothing
line.
doing
Never
there.
really had a
A
shot.
field
They were
goal
on him
still.
almost as soon as he
A
took the
field goal
handoff.
is enough. This is where I'm okay with a field goal. Let's go with a little under here. Who's my X receiver?
From the
It's gonna
22-yard
be
line.
Minor.
3rd down.
Wilcox breaking outside.
Washington
Overstreet
State
again
is
with
upset.
that comeback. There we go. They brought everybody. They brought everybody to stop that pass.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Overstreet got a lot, or much tighter coverage that time around. So we can start ripping off some clock here.
Up by 7 and looking at 1st and goal. Watch out for a pass play when you're in a goal line D.
I'm
Cougars.
not 100% sure if I wanted to score that quickly, but I will take a big, long drive like that. Also, I think the audio is okay on the
That's his
video.
3rd trip to the end zone.
Might be a little
If I
off
were the
from
head
me.
coach of this football
Just
team,
looks
I would give him
weirdly
the ball
behind.
at least
Maybe
30
I'm just
times a game.
being paranoid. 16 plays, 76 yards, 6 minutes. Absolutely.
A long 16-play.
I'm sorry if it's not the most
81-yard
exciting thing to
drive,
watch,
and good for 7
but
points. Herring is lined up to kick
I
this one
really
off.
did not want to just start putting the ball up in the air and
He kicks it off, and he got
hoping
all
for the
of that
best.
one.
All right, so
This
see what
one's
the
gonna be
defense can
down to
do
the end
here.
zone for a touchback. Washington State's defense has been a force to be reckoned with.
One
especially in
sack
this
each
game.
side.
Stepped up
Stanford
today.
had their
They just
sack
seem
on
to
the
be
first,
dialed into what this offense
first
is trying to
drive.
do. Good job
And
against the run.
they haven't
Very
really
physical.
had much
What
of an
I love
opportunity.
is how relentless they
Gordon
run to
is
the football.
4
So you
for
wonder what
5
kind of
for like
excitement we'll see
maybe
this time
50
around.
yards, maybe 60. I don't know how long his last completion was. They're going right back to that
And they make the
fullback.
stop around the 37-yard line.
12 on the
Oh,
play.
maybe that's the tight end. I think I have the number flipped. I think it was 98. But we'll see a hurry up offense here.
And he
Got to
throws
the
it
quarterback
away.
at
Good
least.
job here by the defense.
8
If
for
you let
12,
this
3
quarterback
picks,
set and
1
throw,
touchdown.
he'll kill you all game.
That's his
But
first
they got
incomplete
excellent
incomplete
pressure
pass.
on that play.
Everything else has
From
been
their
caught
own
by somebody.
37-yard line. It's 2nd down.
171 to
Just under
141
3 to
total
go
yards.
in regulation.
That happens. We've had some short fields, so
Strike to his receiver, no
there's
good.
a second
Might
incomplete
not be a
pass in
lot
a
of
row.
fun, but when you're a receiver, you've
2:54
gotta be able to take
remaining
some
here.
hits and hang on to the football.
This is
It's just
good.
part of the game.
Thankfully, the running game stayed strong through the second half. Otherwise, I'd be a little bit worried. Uh-oh. That's
And it's going
That's-
the other way. It's
that's
the
a
freshman
pick.
corner.
yes, 4 interceptions for the Cougar defense. We're going to start back at
At the 49.
midfield.
Nice interception and an even nicer vertical.
Oh, yeah, this guy's an athlete. There's no throwing it over this guy's head. He'll go
8
up
for
and get it.
14,
These are plays you don't
144
expect a
yards,
freshman
most
to
of it
make,
on
but
that
this kid
one
has the potential to be
touchdown.
something really special.
4 picks, though. One of them unnecessary. One of them was right at the end of the half. They should have tried to at least come away with 3.
1st and 10.
30 rush,
Ball on the
5
49.
pass. I am executing the game plan that I want to have exceptionally well right now. Get Kearney the ball again. 6-yard rush.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
123 yards on 27 rushes. And the Cougars will move to 5-0, 2-0 in conference. And it looks like, I don't know if that score is holding, but Down at the bottom, we saw Oregon losing earlier. I wonder if we'll end up facing... There's some Washington winning big. I wonder if we'll end up facing Washington in a big Apple Cup later in the season. Long way to go, though. A team like Oregon, though they may be losing, still super scary, especially because I've faced teams that I should beat with a like option running thing. However, I don't know what up tempo pace, and nearly lost games
Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
because they have quarterbacks that can tuck and run. So, look like Oregon State got a victory. Stanford will take a timeout, 2nd down and 9.
Stanford's going to have to use their second timeout of the half.
I will keep this ball on the ground. There's no reason for me to put this ball in the air. No reason. I'll take my chances with a long field goal. Probably won't have to. First down.
Around the 22. Stanford will use their final
That's not Stanford. That's me. What? Thirteen first downs to 5.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Huge turnover day for the defense. All right. No more timeouts. Cut that back into the middle.
Makes it to the
2nd
14.
down and 1.
Nice job by the running back.
150 yards
Seven,
rushing
maybe 8
for
yards.
Kearney. Nice.
Washington State staff, they've got to love the fact that they've got this kid in this situation week in and week out.
Yeah, I mean, they know that when the chips are on the table, they've got to find a way to be able to get him his touches, and this time he steps up in a big way for the touchdown.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Just kick it. Kick the ball. That's how I celebrate a garbage time touchdown. Dropping my controller. Ooh, Oregon came back and won. Looks like they changed quarterbacks. It was a different stat last time we saw them. So Oregon, they get to come back there and winning. Good for them.
Washington State is ready to kick it away. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
Make sure both the control sticks are all plugged in.
He's to the 20.
Brooks trying to win the game all by himself.
The Cougars have really been all over the place. They're playing like a defense possessed.
I love to watch a defense just pin its ears back and just fly to the football. They are playing with a reckless attitude, and it's really paid off because it set up their offense to be able to score points.
An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
The first rule on offense is to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this
Thank
side.
God he ran out of bounds, because that was
How about the big fellas up
ooh,
front?
boy.
This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
not good.
From their own 43-yard line. First down. We have less than a minute to go.
There we go.
Man open, and he dropped it.
Good defense, under a minute. This game should be done momentarily. And just like I was predicting, it looks like this one's going to be a pretty short video. As long as that clock keeps moving, we're good. I also feel like I said that a bunch during the Boise State season that I did.
About 7 on the option play.
They usually ended up all about the same length.
And they get the sack.
There we go. There we go. 4th down and 10. That's incomplete. Turnover on downs. Washington State up big 28-7. Yes. That's intentional grounding, but all right.
And offense is
All
back
right.
on the field after
Here we go.
running the ball very well on their last drive.
This
offensive
Xbox is
line
making
really opened up
horrible
some
noises.
big gaps for the running back last time.
He takes a knee.
There we go. So the Cougars will move to 5-0. See if maybe we get some votes in the polls. I don't know how Auburn's doing. Maybe that would help us. There you have it. 28-7, dominant win. And surprisingly, it came from the defense, picking off Stanford 4 times. So that is fantastic. There he is, 4 touchdowns.
I think a lot of people are going to see
Absolutely
put up today.
fantastic.
His team's going to be able to continue to build their offense
32,
around him,
166
and his
yards,
attributes
4
of what he brings
touchdowns,
to
2
this
receptions,
Thanks
23
for joining
yards.
us for another game of NCAA football 14.
We're gonna rank up again, so we can start working on that next level of the coach tree. All right, we'll watch the highlights and see what kind of screenshots we get. Here's the 1 sack. I accidentally muted my microphone. I didn't mean to do that. That was the 1 sack that they had. But the 1 highlight Stanford had all day long. Thought it might have been kind of a rough outing after that start there. This play sucked. That was nice. This was in the dying moments of the 4th quarter. Oh, that's a good screenshot. That one, not so much. That one's pretty alright. I don't even know what's happening there. But that'll wrap it up. Here's what we're looking at. Winning game. Score a touchdown, force a fumble. 5 consecutive wins. Rush for 100 yards. Kneel last minute, quarter 4 while ahead. Opponent under 10 points, under 150 yards, under 300 pass yards. 150 rush yards, 300 pass yards. Pass completion over 50%. Red zone efficiency 100%. Score 21 points or more, 10 plus first downs. 4 plus third down conversions. Take a quick look here at the game stats, player stats. Gordon, 4 for 5, 57 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, 80% accuracy, had a 14.2 yard average, 1 sack, and a long of 19. Rushing, Kearney, 32, 166, 4 touchdowns, 5.1 yard average. Gaston, 3 for 7. Gordon, 2 for -12. Receiving wise, Kearney leading the pack in the receiving game as well, 2 for 23. Minor, Overstreet each had 1 reception, 1 for 19, 1 for 15. Defensively, we're gonna look at the sacks. 2 sacks, one for Adams, 1 for Jones. Interceptions, Malone, Mobley, Smith, Pennington, all picking off the quarterback from Stanford. So a great game defensively, good game offensively. Thankfully, I didn't really have to worry about pushing my offense to the limits. It was pretty in control because the defense was playing very well. So there you have it. That's what I'm looking for. I know it's not probably the most exciting video in the world. Maybe we'll have some more shootouts as the season continues. But against Stanford, I want to keep the ball in my hands and not let them have a ton of opportunities. Games around the country, we have Hawaii getting doubled up by Fresno State, 34-17. We have our game stats, 13 first downs for Washington State, 161 rushing yards. That -2 is really going to help our average. 57 passing yards pales in comparison to the 165 of Stanford. No turnovers, looks great. Almost 16 minutes of possession for the Cougars against just 404 for Stanford. They were throwing a touchdown or an interception, per every minute of their time of possession. Players of the game, obviously, Kearney, 32-166. We know that. Matt Smith, 3 tackles, a pick. George Simmons had a 61 receiving yards, and a touchdown. And the left end had 5 tackles, tackle for loss, and a sack for Stanford's defense. No new injuries. And that will do it. The Cougars move to 5-0. I am now level 5 as a coach. And that is how we will start the next episode, is working up that that coaching tree. Our next game, by the way, is in California. California 1-2, lost to Oregon. So we have California. This gauntlet, or this stretch, looked a lot more daunting, but Stanford and Oregon State both fell out of the top 25. So just that game at Oregon is really the big game to watch coming up on the series. But we'll see you next week in California for next week's game. We'll schedule some recruiting visits if we need to. We'll take care of the head coaching tree, all that good stuff. It's coming up as the Cougars look to go from 1-star to 6-star. We'll see you next week. Go Cougs.